Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce myself. My name is Melvin Berlana Mirullah. My NPM is 224111025. I'm from Management Unit 2A class. Today I want a presentation about a single measure of centeredness. The definition. A single measure of centeredness is a descriptive statistic used to describe the location or center value of data distribution. It gives a general idea of the extent to which data values are spread around the center value. Some commonly used single measure of data centeredness include mean. The definition. The mean is the sum of all data values divided by the total number of those values. Advantages. Sensitive to each data value, gives an overview of the value at the center of the distribution. And then median. The definition. Median is the central value of a data distribution when the data is sorted from smallest to largest. Calculation. If the number of data is odd, the median is the value in the center. If the number of data is even, the median is the average of the two center values. Advantages. Not affected by extreme values, making it suitable for unsymmetrical distribution. And then mode or modus. Definition. The mode or modus is the value or values that appear most frequently in a data distribution. The calculation. The mode or modus can be found by identifying the value or the values that have the highest frequency. Advantages. It is a good measure of centeredness for distribution that have multiple or more peaks. These measures help provide an overview of the location of values in the data and understand the center of the distribution. The choice of centeredness measure depend on the nature and distribution of the particular data, as well as the desired purpose of the analysis. The mean. Sensitive to outliers. The mean can be affected by extreme value or outliers in the data, so it may not always represent well if the data has extreme values. Used for quantitative data. Suitable for quantitative data and require mathematical operation to calculate. Mean for statistical analysis. The mean is often used in statistical and inferential analysis because it has good mathematical properties. The median. Resistant to outliers. The median is less to extreme value than the mean, making it more appropriate for data that has outliers. Used for ordinal or interval data. The median can be used for both ordinal interval data and is more relevant for unsymmetrical distribution. Median for skewed data. Median is a better use for data that's highly skewed or not normally distribute. Mode or modus. Suitable for categorical or nominal data. The mode is useful for categorical or nominal data where the value represents specific categories or labels. Multiple modes or modules can exist. A distribution can have multiple modes or modules if there is more than one value that has the highest frequency. Important for context of analysis. The choice of the measure of centeredness should be appropriate to the characteristic of the data distribution and the purpose of the analysis. Distinguishing center values, although they differ in how they measure the center, mean, median, and mode or models, can provide valuable information and are complementary to each other. The selection of a measure of center should take into account the nature of the data, including whether the data distribution is symmetrical or not, as well as sensitivity to outliers or extreme values. The combined use of mean, median, and mode or modules can provide a more complete understanding of the location of values in the data. The benefit: single measure of data concentration, such as mean, median, and mode or modules, provide various benefits in statistical analysis and data interpretation. Here are some of the main benefits of a single measure of data concentration. Provide an overview of the location of the center. Centering measure help give an idea of the center point or typical location of the data in distribution. It provides intuition about where most of the value congregate. Wait a second. Measure center trends. Allow the researcher or analyst to measure the central trend in the data, providing information about the basic characteristic of the data distribution. Facilitates comparison. A measure of centrality facilitates comparison between the two or more group of data. For example, comparing the average performance of the group of employees. Basis for decision making. A measure of centeredness becomes the basis for decision making. The mean, median, or mode or modules can be used as a reference point to evaluate the achievement or success rate of variable or process. Identifying outliers. Through comparison with other values, measures of centrality help identify outliers in the data, which can affect analysis or decision. Simple to understand. Centering measures are often easy to understand and interpret, making them accessible to a wide range of stakeholders, including those who may not have a deep statistical background. Usable in statistical analysis. Centering measures are used in a variety of statistical analysis, including statistical inference and hypothesis testing. Average, for example, are often used in standard deviation calculation or normal distribution testing. And then you see presentation in graphs or graphic. Centering measures, especially the mean and median, are often used in graphical data presentations such as histogram or box plots. And then basis for statistical models. Many statistical models and analysis methods rely on measures of centrality as an integral part of a formula or algorithm. Ability to describe time trend. Centering measures can help depict time trend and change in a variable or phenomenon over a period of time. In judicious use, measures of centrality help simplify complex data and allow for a better understanding of the distribution of value within a dataset. The conclusion: mean, median, and mode or modules can be used together or separately depending on the needs of the analysis and the type of the data at hand. Their combined use can give a more complete picture of the center of distribution of the data. sustainable in calculation. The mean is often used in statistical analysis because it has good mathematical property, while the median is often chosen for data that is not normally distributed or has outliers. Easy of interpretation. Centering measures are designed for ease of interpretation and communication of data with a variety of stakeholders, including those without an in-depth statistical background relevant to decision making. Centering measures provide a basis for decision making, especially when the decision relates to statistical analysis or understanding characteristics of a population of groups. Analysis and modeling. Median and mode are often used in statistical analysis and modeling as important component of calculation or formulas. And then identification of outliers. Centering measures help in the identification of extreme value or outliers in the data that might affect the result of analysis or decision. In conclusion, the selection of a measure of centration should consider the nature of the data, the context of the analysis and the objective to be achieved. A combination, a good understanding of the mean, median, and mode can provide a more comprehensive and in-depth analysis of a dataset. That's all the presentation of the material that I brought. I apologize if there is a word or pronounce I said wrong. And I end. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.